Welcome back to the Pokemon X Blind Run. Last time, we defeated Lady Coroner, got ourselves a new badge, but more importantly, became the successors to Mega Evolution. Finally, we've actually worked out how that thing actually, well, sort of works. So if we check our badge case, we have 3 shiny badges. The Bug Badge, unimaginatively named badge, the Cliff Badge, which looks like a Skyward Sword key, and the Rumble Badge, which has this weird jutting out white bit on it that I really don't know what it is. Maybe it's supposed to be an arm? I don't know. But, anyway, and let's have a look at our team here. So we're all around 32, except Elizabeth, who, again, being double weak to fighting. Yeah, not so good for that last gym. So I'm going to need to train her up a fair amount. Now, I probably have quite a bit of money on me, actually. Fair amount. Let's see if I need to restock my items at all. What do you got here? Oh, yeah, you have TMs. I'm not sure I really need your other TMs. You know, I haven't actually taught Poison Jab to anything yet. But anyway. Oh, wow, 3 gyms and you're already able to buy Ultra Balls. That's pretty insane. We can still get Hyper Potions, Revives. Can we get... Yes, we can get full heals. Okay, like I may have said earlier, I prefer to not buy anything until I'm able to buy full heals, because I just find it's just way more convenient to have all of your status-curing items in one spot. So I will take 15 of your finest full heals. And we can already buy max repels. Okay. I still get the feeling they've actually changed how much those cost, relatively. Because previously, Super Repels were much more cost-effective than Max Repels. But let's just see how my Pokeball supply is doing. Oh, right, I still have 40 Great Balls. That's probably enough, but... Okay, do we need Ultra Balls? Okay, Hyper Potions, I got 3. You know what? May as well buy 7 Super Potions to bring us up to an even 20. And I think I'll save the rest. I guess I can stay with these clothes for the time being. Now we can head out into the very interesting music of this city. It's actually going to be a bit weird to leave this place. I've actually grown to quite like it. It's just this music. It's just... You still looking for something? Oh, the intriguing stone. Okay. Sunstone! You know what? I'm going to conduct a little experiment with this stone. You know what? I better not disappoint you. You just go there yourself. Yes, I'm conducting a slight experiment because there's a certain Pokemon I actually am going to be using on my Y version, and I want to see if I can figure out how it evolves. Oh yeah, that was that new Pokemon we'd never seen before. Where are you? Oh, there's Binacle. I actually haven't checked. Tough Claws! Okay, yeah. I think I may have known this, but anyway. Yes, Binacle has the Tough Claws ability, which, was the ability given to Mega Charizard X, so... Interesting, that. Powers up moves that make direct contact. So in this case, it will be Slash and Fury Swipes. Okay, so it's kind of like claws as well as heads. Interesting. Not entirely sure what your stat distribution is. But anyway, you were the one I wanted to just do this test on. Just briefly putting you in the party because, again, experiment. Let's just see this. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, I'm right! I'm right! I'm right! I called it! I called it! I knew it! I just knew this thing evolved by Sunstone! I just freaking knew it! And you know what? I'm thinking, I'm not actually going to be using this thing, and I'm going to evolve it and actually use it on my other game, but if I evolve it there first, I won't get my reaction to its evolved form live, so... You know what? This may be a waste of a Sunstone. I know that nothing I have on my team currently evolves via Sunstone, so this might be a waste of a stone, but I'm going to do it. For Pokédex completion, and just for curiosity, I'm going to do it. I'm actually going to use one of these for real on my other version. In fact, this might determine whether or not I do, because I want to see what this thing becomes. The rumours were Electric Dragon, though I'm not entirely sure. That's probably not true. But anyway, remember how I said earlier I was curious to see what this is about? I can't believe I actually guessed this thing's evolution method. Granted, it was very obvious from its Pokédex entry, but let's see a new evolution I've never seen before. Oh! Heliolisk. Now, I believe I have heard that name before. That is interesting. Let me just check that out. Let's see if if the predictions about the typing were right. Okay, still Electric Normal, so not Electric Dragon, okay. Oh! Hey, do that again. No, not that, the other thing. Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Okay, and you're specially based for the most part, but you have the Sand Veil ability. I guess that makes you not take damage from all those hippopotamuses on your route, and oh, that's cool. I do quite like that, actually. Like, I mean, just the fact that I'm Australian kind of means that I feel compelled to actually use this on at least once, because, again, it's presumably a frilled neck lizard. I am not entirely sure if it is that exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be a frill neck lizard, and yeah, they're a native animal of Australia, as far as I know. Heliolisk, generator Pokemon. They flare their frills, yes. Certainly frill neck lizard. And generate energy. A single Heliolisk can generate sufficient electricity to power a skyscraper. Whoa. Still think Helioptile's considerably cuter, but oh well. So, experiment conducted, and you are going straight back in the PC. I'm so sorry. Really sorry, but I will be using one of you in my other version, and I'm pretty sure that's your only, well, I don't think any Pokemon that evolves by stones can evolve again, so, pretty sure that's as far as you go. Speaking of stones, yeah, someone may have revealed to me how two of the Pokemon in my party evolve. Again, I probably would have preferred not to know that. I probably could have figured it out on my own. As you could see there, I figured out how Helioptile evolves on my own. That was pretty obvious, I will say. But, again... Oh. We're gonna have another rival battle? Oh. Ah! Huh, nice! Yeah, I had a feeling we'd be getting that soon. Okay, maybe. Right then, let's just put that HM, we know right where that's going, and... What?! Skiddo can learn Surf, are you serious?! What?! Oh, that's amazing! You know, I know a certain fan at uni who's a huge fan of Gogoat, who's probably going to be really pleased to learn that. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, a grass type with Surf, just... Wow. I can't get over the idea that Gogoat can learn Surf. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not teaching it to you, though. Wow. Oh, that's incredible. I'm sorry, Go with Surf. Just... And no more Water Pulse. Finally, that was starting to get a little weak. Time to upgrade. And that is gonna last you for the rest of the game, despite the fact that you're adamant and will be doing less damage with it, but it's still gonna be pretty powerful. Now that we've got Surf, this poses a dilemma. I was planning on... You know what? Is this the earliest in any Pokemon game? Yeah, I know I'm 20 hours in pretty much already, but is this the earliest badge-wise you ever get Surf? It might be. Let me just think. Okay, off the top of my head, Gen 1, you get that around 5th badge time. Gen 2, wait a minute. Okay, Gen 2, you got that just after 3rd as well, just before 4th, so similar. Gen 3, you got that after 5th. Gen 4, you got that after 5th as well, and Gen 5, you got it after 6th. So Gen 5 is still the latest, and yeah, this is probably earlier than Gen 2, but anyway, I've got a dilemma. I would probably want to go to the next route right now, except now that I've got Surf, I really want to try it out, and there's been a lot of water previously, so I sense a backtracking part. Anyway, how about we check out the surf music for this generation? Oh. It's very soft, understated, and relaxing. What? Oh. Really? Really? We can't actually go that far. Well, that was mostly pointless. Please be something cool. The game wants me to make puns, doesn't it? No, you're not cool enough for me. Go. What? Oh. Ah. I know like you. I know like you. I would use Shurko, except I can't really because damn it. Okay. Yeah, I will use Shurko. Right then. Let's just hope something other than tentacles shows up. Then again, if there were hordes of tentacles, that would be great for... I knew it. You know what? Let's just run. Wow. Wow. Really? Really? Uh-oh. Ah. Now I can't get out. Have some seeds. Really? You know what? Screw this, I'm catching you. It'll actually be less trouble than actually knocking you out. No, I get the experience anyway. What? How did you break out? What? And the spike sunk into the ocean. I can't believe you broke out of a Pokeball at that low health. Are you serious? Are you serious? Really? 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 Ugh. You stay in this time. There we go. Wow, that must have been a ridiculous fluke last time. Anyway, funny thing about Tentacool is that, in Pokemon Origins, it's actually kind of funny. It turns out one of the elusive Pokemon that Red actually missed his first time through Kanto and actually had to go back for Pokedex completion was, ironically, Tentacool. How he managed to get through all that water without seeing a single one is beyond me. So it turns out that was completely pointless. Right then. But again, yeah, I had no idea it was pointless, this being a blind run and all that, so let's just go back and heal, because that was... Oh, I just realized. If I'm gonna go back to the coast, it means that I'm gonna have to go back through the Crystal Cave. You know what? You know what? I'm going to save the backtracking session for when I get Fly. How does that sound? And I can't actually use that until Flame of the Second grows 5 levels. Okay. So, turns out we actually are going this way after all. No backtracking session for us. Oh, you're the German NPC. So there's Skiddo at the ranch, and I'm not sure if we could have gone this way before or not. Given that that last gym leader was such a big plot point, pretty sure they would have blocked us from going this way just then. But let's try this. Let's see this place. Music hasn't changed yet. For Rage Road. For Rage Road. Interesting. So is this the place where you rage about... I knew there had to be something there. Where you rage about 4 things. Okay, so basically, after I finished going through this route... Oh, I had a feeling Taurus would be here. This is where those Taurus Miltank hordes from the demo are, actually. At least Taurus is much easier to find than it was in the stupid Safari Zone. I can't believe they made it a joke of Ash getting 30 Taurus in the anime, because seriously, getting 30 Taurus in one run of the Safari Zone, I'd like to see someone try and do that in a real game, because that'd require ridiculous amounts of luck, seriously. All 30 of your balls would have to catch, you'd have to find 30 Tauruses in the space of the time limit, and just really... will be next to impossible, I believe. It'd be a nice, sadistic challenge to set yourself. Try and catch 30 Taurus. And just because you got the short end of the stick last gym, I am leveling you another level before you go out of the front of the party. Like I was saying, after I've got through this route, I'm going to have to find 4 things to rage about on my trip through here. So I need 4 things to rage about, starting now. Chatot. You know, a whole lot of people have been interested to see how chatter is different now that the 3DS has no internal microphone. Yeah, failure. The opponent has to have used a move in order for Mirror Move to work. Speaking of which, Mirror Move is weird. Very, very weird. Smogon has an entire, well, or used to have, I remember it having at one point, an entire article on the bizarre intricacies of Mirror Move. Seriously. Slowpoke, okay. Basically, Mirror Move, well... if I can't outrun you, I'm going to be really embarrassed. Mirror Move always executes at neutral priority, which means that if Mirror Move copies a priority move or a decreased priority move, it does weird things. Very weird things. Oh yeah, I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to get away from you, so Ice Time. Don't sing. Good. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Now, did Elizabeth try and learn Round earlier? I can't remember. But if it did, then Round would have become Ice type, so that's something I didn't quite realise before. Still probably a pretty useless move, but oh well. Oh, stop that. That really, really hurts. That is so painful. Actually, it is doing a bit more than I expected it to. Have some Aurora Beam. Now, I hope something interesting shows up here eventually. Yeah, I hope everyone here doesn't find these wild Pokemon encounter sessions boring, but when I go to a route for the very first time, I like to know exactly what's on it. And, well, this is the best way, just constantly getting encounters. It's also good for leveling up. Oh no, not again. This is actually quite slow, I will say. I recently watched what multi-hitting moves like Fury Attack look like in Stadium, and I quite liked how it did that. You actually get to see the Pokemon who uses the move use the move 3 times, I mean, however many times, and then you see the hits. So at a glance, you can tell how many times it hit. It's interesting. Oh wow, and there's going to be even more stuff in the water. Ugh, and fishing, seriously. Slowpoke, so far we've seen Slowpoke, Chatot, Taurus, and nothing else. I really hope something new shows up here. Ah, Pinsir, okay. Now, I get the feeling I'm going to actually want to catch this, except chances are it's got a fighting move. Okay. Broscape. Yeah, you almost certainly have something fighting. And that would be very bad. Yep, thought so. That would have easily spelled the end for Elizabeth there, so glad I switched out. Let's see what this does. Were you holding an item? No, you were not. And you are doing a lot of damage. Actually, either that or Broske is incredibly fragile. So I'm going to hit you with strength. Pinsir actually has alright physical defense from what I remember. Oh, great. Oh, that's going to KO, isn't it? Yep, sorry. Oh, Revenge is a surprisingly powerful move. It really is. Probably should have used a fighting resist, but anyway. Oy, this is somewhat... Oh. So literally everything I have is super effective. Well, that's not going to do, is it? Actually, should have used Marita right from the start. Looks like I'm going to have to take a trip back to the Pokemon Center. Aha! How about a cut? Okay. Oh, so now we know what the gimmick was. That guy in that early episode of the anime who used Pinsir and Metapod. His gimmick was Pokemon with Harden, I guess. And that doesn't work either. One more ought to do it. One more certainly ought to do it. Okay, good. Now, Pinsir is one of those Pokemon that I believe has eluded me for a very long time, because, I was a red version guy, and I never played the original Blue, so I never really saw a Pinsir in Gen 1. I'm kind of glad, because its sprite was horrible back then. I was on the camp that always thought Pinsir looked cooler than Scyther. I kind of did, and I was really annoyed that I didn't get a chance to use one ever then. And then, of course, Gen 2 came around, and Heracross came around, and outclassed Pinsir in every single way. Ah, poor guy. Learns so many fighting moves, but just isn't part fighting. Heracross just does... Can you actually touch me at all? I don't think you can. Like I was saying, Heracross basically does everything this thing does better. For the most part. Okay, so you did not like regular Pokeballs. Great Ball was, yeah. I needed a Great Ball in order to impress you. And there we go. Now I can switch someone a little faster in the front of the party so I can run from these things better. Yeah. Disturbing Pokedex entries. This is supposed to be a kid's game. Yeah. Yanmega is at the top of my, again, disturbing Pokedex entries, because seriously. Ugh, that internal organs damaging. That sounds horrible. So, you're not new. So far we've seen Taurus, Chatot, Slowpoke, and Pinsir. So that's not anything particularly interesting to me. Except maybe Pinsir, for reasons that I am... Miltank, okay. You know what? I actually do really like Miltank, but, I'm sorry, I'm just, the way those udders wobble around everywhere. Interesting use of animation. Interesting. Yeah, I am pretty sure that, I've seen everything there is to see here. Because I don't want to speak too soon. I definitely know the Taurus Miltank Horde is here now. Of course, we saw that from all the trailers. Oh! Okay, there is something different. Unfortunately, it's not something I'm particularly interested in. Yeah, I know Ninjarisu was awesome, but this one, not so much. I probably don't want to use a Pachirisu in this game. Again, I probably won't subject you to much more of this. This is probably more of the same. Yeah, I think I've seen everything there is to see here, so I'm getting out. And it's cut footage time! No, I didn't mean to press that again. And we're back. And that there looks to be a breeder. Let's just see if there's anything past. Here, cut tree. Good. I've run out of cutting-related puns. Alright, all that led to was a berry. Aspear berry. That cures freeze, if I remember correctly. Okay, judging by the terrain there, it looks like we might... You're not a battling guy. Oh, okay, right. We do need a rumble badge to go further, but we can actually catch things here before the third gym. That's nice to know. What? We get a free Lapras? I get the feeling that's because if you don't have any water types by this point, you're sort of screwed. Okay, so it looks like we have a compulsory surf segment to go through here. A pretty short one, but at least surf is one of the better TMs. Do I want to pick up that Lapras or not? Now, that Lucario I got had very good IVs, so... You know, I really should have found this out before my first trip to the Pokemon Center. Joys of a blind run, once again. Okay, let's just get this Lapras, go back, put it in the PC, and then go back again. So how many trips is that? I've lost count of the number of trips. I don't mean to withdraw. I said continue. No! Organize boxes. I'll just switch over to this box. Let's just check that pincer. Calm nature. Eh. You have toxic spikes right off the bat. That's kind of nice. Okay, you go out for the time being. And I'll just get myself a Lapras. Yeah, probably I'm not going to need this Lapras. It's still a fairly cool Pokemon. I kind of feel sad taking this Lapras off his hands, but anyway, let's just hope it's got really good IVs. No, I'm not getting disrespectful. Oh, I feel so bad that I'm going to have to box this thing. Level 30, okay. Water Absorb. Pretty standard moveset. Docile nature. Is that fixed or is that random? I can't tell. And takes plenty of siestas. Actually, because they've changed the characteristics around, I have no idea if that's a perfect IV or not, but... Oh, I feel so bad for this, but I'm going to have to perma-box it because using it is against my no non-Kalos Pokemon except for Charmander rules. And I already have Broske for surfing. But it's nice to know that if you get to this point and you don't have a surfer, you've got the option of this one. So... Sorry, Lapras. Lapras is kind of a cool Pokemon. I mean, it does learn Thunderbolt, despite being a water type, which is always cool. It gets Bolt Beam, which is nice. And other interesting about Lapras, I'm pretty sure its name is a mistranslation. It should be Laplace. The R should be an L. I believe it's a reference to a famous mathematician. But anyway, are you one of those creepy guys? As you obey. Okay. So, Inigo's Japanese name, Bay? I know a certain someone who'd be interested in that. Oh, hi, swimmer. Yep, I knew you'd battle me. Swimming alone, oh yeah! I apologize for exposing your ears to that. I don't know why, but I find that pose really weird. Quillfish! Oh, I have bad memories of Quillfish because the one in Colosseum was always annoying to catch. I believe it was one of those shadow Pokemon I knocked out the first run through. And you are part poison, so what is my best bet against you? I'll just bring Broske in. Not sure what this thing is going to do, actually. Stockpile. Oh, okay. Well, at least the AI is not going straight for the Spit Up or Swallow off the bat and being completely useless. But anyway, you know what? I'm going to see how much this does. I'm not sure That's an interesting animation. Oh, no, not again. Oh, this has not been a good day for you, Broske, revenge-wise. I really hope Marita evolves soon. Oh, great. Here they come. I had a feeling it'd have some kind of spike move, and despite the fact that the spikes just sunk into the water, they are still in effect. And I don't have any poison types to cancel them out. What? Okay, generic trainers are much more switch happy and... Oh, what? You're not even resistant to me. You're not even really anything against me because I'm brutally destroying you. Clamp, okay. And you're going down anyway. Oh, didn't quite get Rocky helmeted. Well, looks like the only one who died this time was the ugly barnacle itself. And I get the feeling the reason you switched was because you have nothing that's not poison, and thus you can't hurt me. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing you can do at this point. I am very glad for the buff to stockpile, though, because, yeah, that move was near useless before. Come on, get that crit and ignore those boosts. Quillfish looks kind of cool when it's all puffing up like that, though. And slice. Let's make ourselves some sushi. Just be sure not to use the poison bit. Oh, no critical hits at all, okay. I get the feeling I really need to give Marita the scope lens. 33, that's the same number twice. Hopefully, that means you evolve, maybe? I don't know. I still can't get over that pose. It's like, huh! What? Is he? Oh, he's... yeah, you keep talking about how much you love your binacle. And I just, yeah, I kind of freaked out a minute because my hat was blocking him, so I thought he'd just gone. He, like, drowned or something like that. That would be just freaky, okay. Probably not a good idea to put Flame of the Second up first in an area that will most likely have me fighting lots and lots of swimmers and water types, but oh well. I called it. Obviously, it could have been anything else but a tentacle. Let's get out of here. How did Red avoid finding one of these again? Oh, and nothing that way. Okay. Wild Pokemon this way. It's another tentacle, isn't it? Yep, another tentacle. Urgh. Okay, we just better just get off now, because really, there's nothing much in that direction. So nothing there, house there, okay. Oh, is that the range I've been hearing so much about? That guy, okay. Hello. So, what you got? Please tell me you don't have any water types. Backpackers usually only have one. Linoon, okay. Linoon's new cry is kind of going to take some getting used to. Oh, we got one of those berry trees in battle. Could I use, like... Was it Razor Leaf that works on that? You know what? I'm just going to try that out. Shurko, get in there. As much as Flame of the Second completely has this covered, I just want to try out the Razor Leaf. Oh, great. Now I'm going to miss every single one. Well, that's interesting because you're not, Okay, let's see if this works. And it didn't hit that tree, so my guess is, just... I believe it's like Whirlwind or, Hurricane that affects trees. I'll just go for another Rock Smash. Unfortunately, that does not reset all my stand attacks, and you are gone. Kinda needed Shurko to level up, though. Oh yeah! You know what? I have this feeling that You know what? Okay, I like you getting to level 30. Flame Burst! Well, it's better than Ember. It's kind of a bad move, though. Very bad. Ugh. It does incredibly pitiful damage to adjacent targets. Probably only useful in... It's not even useful in horde battles because it always does fixed percentage damage that's really tiny, so it doesn't even matter if they're low-leveled opponents, and... I thought so! I thought so! I thought so! It's evolution time for Shurko. Here we go! 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 And we have ourselves a Gogoat now. You gonna learn anything? Nope. Oh dear. Okay, let's just check you out then, Shurko. Because you are now a fancy new Gogoat. I actually haven't heard its cry properly. I kind of like how it sounds like a cross between a goat and some kind of motorbike or car engine or something. It's actually pretty cool, that. So, attack, special attack, and HP seem to be your specialty stats, and you're still kind of slow. It's still hilarious that you have Surf as well. And as much as... Oh, Broske is the only one who's not 32 yet. Kind of want to try her out, though. We got ourselves a Gogoat. Dowsing machine, anyone? Dowsing? Ah, yep, knew it. I knew it. I wish I could buy those netballs somewhere, because I might actually need them soon. Anything else? Okay, there is a smashable rock, which I probably should break, even though it's probably still just Binacle, which I've already got. Go, go, go! Smash that rock. And, oh, I definitely should have smashed that rock. Star Piece, nice, very nice. Yep, it's the bottom air range. And that sounded probably horrible. Forgive me, I'm not American, so I can't really do those accents well at all. I can't even write for southern accents. Oh, wow, need a cut for this one. Ooh! Definitely a good idea going this way. Why would someone hide that behind a tree? Okay, I believe this is the way we need to go. So, the range is over there. Wow, that was horrible. I apologize. I'm not going to do that again. Seriously. Another Taurus. Right. This being flower grass, I get the feeling that there is something more in here, but I don't really... Levels look a bit higher than they were before. Then again, we definitely need to have beaten the last gym to get through here. And let's just check this out. My heart is melting. Ah! What? I didn't actually see that coming, you know? Can't go upstairs, though. So, I just got a ride on a Skiddo for some reason. I couldn't ride my own. I don't know why, but I couldn't ride my own. Just, you can ride these ones, apparently, but not your own Skiddo. You'd really think that people wouldn't like you just getting on their Skiddos and riding off places, but... Ah, okay, attract. Somewhat useful move, it's aggravating to go up against, but anyway. You're surprisingly sophisticated ranch owner. 'Twould be bad manners, you know, to pick up items off the ground while riding on a Skiddo. Anyway, let's just hear that music. Oh, wrong. And you can inverse jump ledges. Is this faster than biking? It looks like it. Okay, there's some big fields. Is there a point behind this? Okay, I can jump those. Reverse ledge jump, and I can't actually go that way. And I can't use the dowsing machine. But I can drop off my Skiddo here. Pick up another whipped pun. And I am pretty sure, yes, that is how you evolve Slurpuff. If I can find one. I haven't seen a Slurpuff yet, actually. Wait, no. Wait, no, Slurpuff is evolved form, isn't it? I forget. I completely forget. Okay, all that was for an item, which I actually can't get on Skiddo back. Shiny Stone! Okay, let's just test something to see if my source was in fact correct. Yep. This'll let me evolve my fairy. Unfortunately, most Pokemon that evolve through stones, from my experience, they don't learn many new moves. So, I have a dilemma here. Being blind, I have no idea what level up moves this thing has, and I don't want to know. But I get the feeling that if I evolve now, I'll be missing out on... I can jump that. Yes, I can! Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, this harkens back memories of the first time I played Ocarina of Time, which was surprisingly later than most people, because I only played the GameCube version. Basically, I did the whole, I didn't actually find out that you could get Epona until much, much later. Like, it wasn't until about the second last Adult Link dungeon that I found out you actually could get Epona. And I did those races and stuff, and, eventually it goes to the bit where he kind of traps you in the ranch and says, "You ain't leaving," and then I was just running around, and then you see that fence, and then that moment where you just hear it, when in your mind it just goes, "Oh, really, don't tell me I have to do that. I have to do that? Really?" It just feels so brilliant, and then you jump that fence, get on over, and then you have a horse for the overworld. So awesome, I love that. And I went off on a tangent. So anyway, can I farm wild Pokemon on Skiddo back? Almost certainly not, actually. I can't talk to trainers, people either. Is this a trainer or a person? Yep, trainer. So you weren't interested in battling me, when I had that Skiddo. Please tell me that Skiddo is not going to disappear spontaneously after the battle. And Seviper. So yeah, like I was saying, if I evolve my fairy now, I just get this feeling that I'll be missing out on at least some good moves. I really hope it learns something better than Fairy Wind eventually. And Surf is more like some kind of... Oh, great. I'm pretty sure the move Glare is a reference to the Basilisk legend. You know, paralyzing glance. And everybody is 32. Miltank. I would very much like a fighting type to deal with this, but I'm going to have to not use a fighting type to deal with it. Oh, great. I'm going to get utter jiggle physics again, aren't I? Oh, great. No, it doesn't look... Ah, I knew it. I knew it. You just love to... Ah! You are a pain. You know what? You know what? I'm going to use that... You know that Skiddo you weren't interested in? I'm going to use its big sister to smash your face in with Rock Smash. Wow, Gogoat is huge. And Zen Headbutt looks surprisingly epic. Well, Shurko got huge. Whoa! Okay, bad. Very bad. I didn't lower defense. Okay, let's just sit there and spam growth and just hope this bite is not going to do very much damage, because, seriously. Seriously, Shurko, you have got big lately. Very big. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah. That could have ended very badly. And super effective Rock Smash is roughly as strong as non-stab Seed Bomb. Zen Headbutt looks really cool in this game. Now let's see if I can... You are faster than me. Yeah, Miltank is surprisingly fast. It's like, okay, I really need to switch over to Hyper Potions, because seriously, Shurko has some massive HP. Oh, not again. I not let you squash my Gogoats. Ow. Oh, what? Oh! You are annoying! You are really annoying. You have got 2 unboosted critical hits on that. Have some explosive seeds in your face. Oh, there needs to be a healing place somewhere around here. I don't like your family. Go away. Get your family away from me. Your family likes to paralyze me. Just seriously. Must heal. Must keep healing. Must use... Oh, okay. This is what those full heals are for. Why I like to have a good stock of these at all times, because I hate having to waste a full restore to cure just a status. Because that's just kind of a waste. And everybody is 32. Okay, I haven't used you at all in this episode. Let's just get on our Skiddo. And get off again. Oh, bugs. You know, bug catchers haven't existed since, were they even in 4th gen? Were they? I forget. It's been so long since I've seen a bug catcher, I forget if they still exist. I know they weren't in 5th gen at all, and, they don't seem to be in this generation either. And Fairy resists bug, so... Oh, great. Obnoxious alarm clock attack! Which did virtually nothing. And this Fairy Wind is being surprisingly... Oh, great. Well, good thing that Yanma Horde didn't all have speed boost before, or things would have got really crazy. Speaking of which, I've since heard that in Horde battles, some of the Pokemon in the Horde may have their hidden abilities. The trouble is figuring out which do, since unless they're abilities that announce themselves, there's really no way to know at all. Oh, great. You are something I would not like battling with a Fairy. You're also surprisingly big. Wow, I did not realize Whirlipede was that big. Let's just try out Flame Burst. You know, my mind seriously considered switching into Flame of the Second just to use Rock Tomb. Really. I kind of didn't register that I had fire, you know, stab super effective moves. Flame Burst! Yeah, Flame Burst is a pathetic move for the most part, but it'll do the trick here. Unfortunately, these Pokemon were not Mothim. Okay. One of these completely meh bug types, really. Now, Rock Tomb will hit for quadruple damage, but Flame Burst will do 70 times 1.5, which is 105 times 2 is 210. And Rock Tomb, let me just check to see if I've got the power on this right. Rock Tomb, 60 times 4 is... That'll actually hit a bit harder. So, I guess double weakness does actually beat single weakness with stab. Though either one probably would have been a 1-hit KO anyway, so it doesn't really matter much. Oh, hate it when that happens. Oh, you're gonna send like some extra... Yeah. Part of me is picturing a youngster swarm just suddenly appearing out of nowhere. We are the youngster hive. We all challenge you. We will send out our Rattatas. Terrifying prospects. Yeah, Pokemon can use HM moves while fainted. If they couldn't, the game would be kind of impossible. And... get off the Skiddo. Right into a trainer battle. Okay. I think you have issues. I really think you have issues. Oh, okay, you're using the opposite counterparts to the other one. And by the way, by getting further in my Y version, I can confirm that, like I guessed, in the route where you find the Zangoose and Survivor hordes, the Survivors are the common one in Y rather than Zangoose. I kind of guessed that. It makes a lot of sense. Fairy time. And that was not good. Oh, crap. At least I resist that. Revenge is a very dangerous move, because it hits 120 power if you... Oh, boy. Yeah, Crush Claw is actually pretty good. I remember back when it used to be one of Zangoose's best moves. Because, you know, 50% chance of lowering defense is actually very, very nice. And as cheap as it would be to use Marita, I'm gonna... You know what? I would actually... No, I should not have sent in Amora, because you would just revenge me. Gogoat has a pretty cool cry, I will say. Oh, no. Whoa! That was much more painful than I thought it would be. Let's just Seed Bomb you, and you're doing something pointless. Embargo has a very cool animation in this generation, but it's still kind of useless. Seeds! And down. Oh, pfft. Unnecessary crit for the win. Taurus, obviously. You, I probably don't have to worry about annoying Bide. Oh, do I have to worry about that, though? Well, there goes my lower your defense with Rock Smash plan. Yeah. I really hope I don't end up regretting this. Please don't have any fighting moves. Oh, boy. Do I Thunder Wave? I'll Thunder Wave. Well, that's not going to do much. That did more than I expected it to. And now I shall spam Ice on you. Which is going to do pathetic damage, but I don't care. Oh, great. Okay, that's bad. Though you're not going to use any special moves. Though, hilariously, I believe Taurus in Gen 1 did... Oh, wait, I thought that would be something more useful. Which actually hit harder than I expected. Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. I am switching out of that because I don't like my prospects here. So competitive Taurus in Gen 1, I believe, did use things like Blizzard. Then again, everything used Blizzard in Gen 1 because it was just so broken. I believe this still hits double power even if they switch or not, I don't know. Have a Surf. Oh, I hate you! Oh, you could not have picked a more irritating time to do that, and that gets rid of the paralysis too. I hate you! Here I was saying this wouldn't have any annoying moves. Oh, I hate you so much. At least I am faster, so once you wake up, I am probably going to take you out before you can rest again. Or, Broske will channel my rage and critical, that's good too. A Jinx is also something that gets censored, so you probably don't want to have one of those around. Psst, your Pokemon is telling you, please, please stop being creepy and smelling my fur. I'll just go away from this guy. Far away. Far away. Oh. Stairs! Skiddo's one weakness. So, apparently Skiddo is a Dalek. Oh, right. Okay. You're gonna battle me, aren't you? Yep! Catch and release! I haven't actually played that game, though I... Oh! I know who you are! I know who you are. Yep. Too bad I don't think there's a Versa Seeker in this game, or we could easily abuse this guy for speed effort points. I know who you... Oh, I should have used Magical Leaf. Oh well. Yeah, this... Magikarp has such pathetic special defense, it doesn't even matter. And that's much more experience than I expected off of a Magikarp, if I'll be honest. I knew we'd run into this guy sooner or later. I just knew it. In every generation where Magikarp is in the regional decks, there has to be this guy. The Magikarp Fisherman. Always a staple of the series. Of course, some of them are rematchable and they become the Gyarados Fisherman, and then they're crazy. Good source of experience for electric types, though. Magikarps do not have a very high base experience, but when there's so many of them, it doesn't really matter. You know, I'd kind of laugh if we did send out a Gyarados eventually. You know, I haven't actually seen a trainer use a Gyarados yet in this game. Oh boy, I'm really tempting fate here. Although at this level, it'll probably still have Splash. Gyarados is with Splash. Always hilarious. So, 2 more. I wonder what they are. Another one down. See, this is going ridiculously fast. It's just not even funny. It'd be really funny if this one was a... Ah, level up, okay. Would be really hilarious if this one was, in fact, a Gyarados. What? Okay, that's new. Implications for competitive. We may have a new standard grass special move. Well, not special. Oh, it's physical. It's physical. Oh, that's not as useful for me. It's got 90 power, but I like having special. I forget what my stats are, though. This thing is great in hordes, though, and I'm not actually using grassy terrain all that much, and if I'll be honest, Wish is kind of better for me, so... Physical. That's interesting. Grass has always got the short end of the stick when it comes to another Magikarp, but let's try out our new move. Oh, this is going to be horrible, horrible overkill, isn't it? I'd laugh if this doesn't KO. And down. So, 90 base power grass move that hits everything around you. That's useful for hordes again. Nah, I reckon you keep those Magikarps for a while. Soon you'll be the Gyarados guy, and then everyone will learn to fear you. Okay, so that looks like a new town. Yes, it is. Okay. So, have I found my 4 things to rage about yet? Well, I guess that Taurus using Rest was certainly one. Oh, that's totally not suspicious at all. Taurus using Rest. Miltank getting all those crits on, I was about to say Head Smash, Zen Headbutt. What else? What else? Finding all these tentacles in the water, that's another one. And one more thing to rage about. I'm sure there was one. Maybe Skiddos not being able to climb stairs? Ah, new area. You know what? If this is a new area, I might as well call this part. So, got my 4 things to rage about right there. So let's leave 4 Rage Road and see you next time.